Recently, storms have been going crazy. Like, nature really said, you all wanted rain? Here's the entire ocean. So today, we're ranking the most dangerous storms in human history. The ones that wiped out cities, changed countries, made humanity go, maybe we shouldn't build houses next to the sea. These are not your average windy days. We're talking about storms so massive, they literally changed maps. Grab your umbrella, your panic snacks, and let's jump in. Let's jump in. Let's jump in.
Welcome to the most dangerous storms in human history.
All right, quick science crash course so we don't sound like NPCs in the comment. A tropical cyclone forms when warm ocean water gets too spicy. That heat rises, cools, and turns into giant angry clouds. Add the Earth's spin, and boom, you've got a spinning blender of doom. 3 main parts: the eye wall, and the outer bands. The eye tunnel. The calm center. Beautiful, peaceful, the kind of place you'd propose marriage. The eye wall, where 200-mile-an-hour winds slap everything around. The outer bands, rain buffet, all you can eat, no refunds. Inside the eye, it's so calm people have stepped out thinking it's over. And got obliterated 5 minutes later when the other side hit. Science is cool. Stupidity? Less cool. In 1970, a storm hit East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, with winds over 185 kilometers per hour and waves taller than houses. 500,000 people died. Yeah, 500,000. That's like every single person in Atlanta just gone. But here's the plot twist. This hurricane literally created a new country. Because the government failed to respond, people revolted, and 1 year later, Bangladesh was born. Imagine being so bad at disaster management that Mother Nature does your revolution for you. This one started chill, then decided to cosplay as the apocalypse. After slamming Taiwan, Typhoon Nina caused one of the biggest dam collapses ever. One dam broke, then another, then 62 more fell, like dominoes made of concrete and regret. Over 200,000 people died in the floods. Entire towns disappeared under muddy water. It's still considered the deadliest dam failure in history. Moral of the story? Never underestimate what one bad day and a lot of rain can do to engineering. Tip was the biggest storm humanity's ever seen, over 2,200 kilometers wide. That's literally half of the continental United States. Pilots flew through it for research. They came back like, yeah, we saw God. When it hit Japan, it destroyed towns, caused fires, and sunk ships. But honestly, the fact that Japan even survived it, that's anime protagonist energy. Bangladesh just can't catch a break. In 1991, another megastorm hit with 205 km/h winds. 138,000 people died, and 10 million lost their homes. For perspective, that's the entire population of New York homeless overnight.
And it's not just the storm, it's geography. Flat land plus high population equals Mother Nature's punching bag.
Mitch showed up in the Caribbean, got comfy over Honduras and Nicaragua, and refused to leave. Wind speeds? 300 kilometers per hour.
Rainfall? Over a meter.
Death toll? 11,000 plus. It rained so much it filled volcanoes. Volcanoes literally collapsed from too much water. At that point, you just uninstall Earth.
You already know this one. Katrina, the most expensive storm deck that to storm in U.S. history.
$150 billion in damage, 1,800 lives lost, and New Orleans turned into a lake. People trapped on rooftops, looting, chaos, airing, and a government slower than Windows Vista. Katrina wasn't just a storm.
It was a wake-up call show.
Rich countries can still completely flop at disaster response. Nargis hit Myanmar in 2008 with 140-mile-per-hour winds. Over 100,000 people died. But here's the kicker, 8. The government refused international aid. They literally held a vote to decide if they'd accept help. Spoiler, the storm didn't wait for democracy. By the time they agreed, most of the coast was gone.
Politics and hurricanes? Bad combo.
Winds up to 380 kilometers per hour. Yeah. That's car lifting speed. Haiyan obliterated the Philippines in 2013, wiping out 90% of Tacloban City. In Vietnam, early evacuations saved thousands.
Preparation mattered.
So yeah, the storm was brutal, but the human response showed how much difference one warning can make. 2023, Vietnam got hit by Typhoon Yagi. Level 17 winds, non-stop rain, floods up to the knees. Cities like Hanoi and Haiphong turned into mini Venices overnight. But people came together. Rescue teams, celebrities, volunteers. And of course, some scammers photoshopped fake donation receipts. Fake it till you make it. Jail.
Storms don't care about flags or borders.
But how we prepare, that's what decides who survives. So next time you see a dark cloud rolling in, don't panic. Just remember, somewhere out there, the ocean is cooking up another story. And hopefully, it's not coming for you. Subscribe before the algorithm floods your feed.